Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, the U.S. has added upwards of 372,000 jobs in the tech industry. And it's not just big tech companies that are fueling this growth. Traditional firms have heavily participated in this trend.
Take control of your career compensation right now. It's your 5-minute career hack.
Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, the U.S. has added upwards of 372,000 jobs in the tech industry. And it's not just big tech companies that are fueling this growth. Traditional firms have heavily participated in this trend. Harvard Business Review reported that traditional firms should focus their hiring on employees who can help them achieve the following: the transition to a remote workforce, analysis and optimization of the career journey, automated customer service, the collection of artificial intelligence-driven insights to improve sales efficiency, automating employee performance management, improving supply chain management, and optimizing human resource planning. That touches just about every area of an organization, and it's a mouthful, but it highlights the need for talent in tech. Are you ready to launch or grow your career in tech? According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the tech industry is continuing to grow and is expected to remain one of the fastest growing industries in the U.S. over the next decade. They are projected to add over 1.7 million jobs by 2026 at a growth rate of 12%. The Bureau also reported that the median annual wage for tech industry workers was around $86,000, which is more than double the median for all other occupations. I had the pleasure of interviewing a tech expert and project manager, Kanika Tolver. Kanika is the author and CEO of Career Rehab. Many have benefited from the guidance and mentorship that Kanika has provided in personal and virtual sessions. She coaches on topics that surpass just the tech industry, but navigating your career as a whole to thrive in any field. The hacks from today were inspired by her well-rounded advice on launching and growing a career in tech. So let's get into it.
Hey, did you set some lofty goals for yourself this year? I mean, really big goals? Well, guess what? You're not alone. Let me tell you what the top 3 areas most of our clients come to us for: promotions, how to get more money, and how do I make a career change. And guess what the commonality is between all 3 asks? How do I do it fast? Don't give up. Keep dreaming big and let the 5-minute career hack team help you get there with the In Transit workshop. Check out the link and you can sign up today.
Number 1, educate yourself. Many tech-based and traditional firms are hiring candidates with skills in project management, DevOps, customer experience, cloud automation, data management, cybersecurity, you name it, right? So before going after multiple certifications to qualify yourself in as many of these as possible, decide on a specific discipline that most appeals to you, your passion, and your purpose. Making a hasty growth or transition decision without a specific end in mind can lead to career dissatisfaction down the line, right? So research and network to understand the hard and soft skills that are required, how your current experience already qualifies you, and then where you need to close the gaps on your resume for that tech discipline you're seeking out. I want to underscore networking. Making connections is key when launching a tech career. Join networking groups, attend virtual and in-person tech events, and start building relationships with other experts. Their testimony, knowledge share, and guidance are key factors in your decision-making process to launch and grow your career in tech. Number 2, communication. You need strong communication skills, both written and verbal, so you can effectively explain your ideas to team members and stakeholders. Once you choose your discipline, master it with practice so you can help the interviewer visualize you learning their system and succeeding in the culture and growth trajectory of that organization. You have to master the art of storytelling. Be ready to tell the story about how your learning and application qualifies you for that desired role in tech. Also, having good technical and comprehensive writing skills is sought after in this industry. Maybe you're already good here, but if not, write in your career journal daily. Turn the camera on and practice interview communication. Practice with those in your network or take a LinkedIn or YouTube course on a specific writing expertise that you want to upskill in. Being able to work collaboratively with internal and external customers is essential. Tech is not a siloed department, and there is a requirement to work with and support other teams in the organization. There's constant communication with end users, leadership teams, co-workers, customers, everybody that has a problem that needs to be solved, which leads me to the next skill. It is important to have the ability to think critically and problem solve. You also have to understand how your skills and expertise can be applied to solve real world problems. Be ready to communicate your ability to anticipate and solve customer issues. And for that cherry on top that I always like to share, what did you learn? But I don't want you to miss the word anticipate. How did that experience of solving that problem help you magnify your lens to solve or eliminate a future problem for the organization? How can you help them escape a future pitfall in their systems or their organizational structure? Number 5, be agile. We live in a world where change is always a constant variable, and agility is a skill that will always pay dividends. Not just obtaining an agile certification or training, but practice being a nimble and continuous learner who's not afraid to take risks and try new things. Technology trends are rapidly changing, and it is important to display flexibility and adaptability. Kanika shared that she has been in her industry for upwards of 17 years, and every workday is a day of learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. Gain additional information about the role or industry daily that you can add to your toolkit. And finally, implementation. Kanika shared that creating a project or case study sets you apart from the rest. In this information age, and especially post-pandemic, taking online courses and gaining certifications is like a new norm. But how many will actually go out and create a project or portfolio to showcase their skills? Have you applied a case study or a model with what you learned in that course that you took? In your interview, can you share a real life example of you breaking down a problem by analyzing, configuring, and troubleshooting for that solution? Did you create a website or do some work with data sets or create projects explaining how your new skill set is working for you? I know this can sound a little bit intimidating, but start small. If you don't have a lot of experience already in this discipline or in the tech industry, start with small projects or internships to gain valuable experience. Be methodical about how you quickly implement this new information that you're learning. Now, you've heard us say at 5-Minute Career Hack that information raises compensation. And Kanika added that implementation also raises compensation. I could not have agreed more. Knowledge is not just power, it's just the potential of power. Implementation is the process of putting that information to work. So now we know the need has increased for transformative processes and organizations to help them be more flexible and function more effectively. And they need your talent to do so. The need has increased for transformative processes to help businesses be more flexible and function more effectively. Kanika left us with some final words that I thought were phenomenal. Right now, we're in this era where everyone is trying to transition in tech in some form or fashion. And a lot of us think that innovation starts with just creating something new. But innovation, especially with having an innovative career, is starting with something that you want to do better tomorrow than you did today. So seek out that something that's right in front of you, maybe lacking growth or automation in your current organization, in your team, or in your environment that you can take ownership of and create your footprint of innovation today.
Now, the 5-minute career hack, we call this hacking. Look at you. You just did it. And you don't have to stop here. Take one step every week and ensure that you are pouring into you and getting closer to your career goals. Yep, see that button down there? Hit subscribe, but don't stop there because you know what they say, sharing is caring. So take 5 and we'll see you next week.